Hi there. We're continuing our journey through the Proverbs, the Mishlei Shlomo, the life sayings of Solomon, and we're in chapter 28 and we're looking at verses 8 to 10. So verse 8 addresses itself to an important issue for the scriptures generally, for God setting himself against those who make money out of others by oppressing them, often called usury in the scriptures. And it's the warning here is that those who charge high interest rates, the money that they get from that charge will actually end up in the pocket of someone who's going to be kind to the poor. It's an interesting warning that trying to get money on the backs of the poor will actually end up backfiring, because God will see that justice prevails and that blessing comes back to the poor through someone else. And then verse 9, in the original says, Mesir ozno mishma Torah gam tefilato toeva, which means the one who stops listening to the Lord's instruction, the Lord's Torah, their prayer will be disgusting. This is quite a strong word, but it's saying that when people stop listening to God, when they go their own way, but they're still doing religious things outwardly, that actually is a stink in God's nostrils. Because it's about our hearts. It's about what our hearts are really doing, not the words of our mouth, not the outward expressions. Those are just surface. But what God's interested in is what's going on in the heart. And if the heart is far from God and not following him, but still saying the words coming out of their mouth, those words are disgusting to the Lord. They are a stink in God's nostrils, the wise man says. And then in verse 10, it says, those who lead the good people along an evil path fall into their own trap, but the honest will end up getting good things. And there's a warning again against the fact that the idea that crime doesn't pay, that if you go down the bad pathway, someone else, actually a good person or the good people, will end up with the best of it in the end, because God will see that justice prevails. This is all about God's justice, his setting things to right and not allowing chaos to triumph at the end of the day. So let's continually be examining our own hearts before God. Let's be opening up our hearts before him, so that we're not fooling ourselves into thinking that we are righteous when we're not. But let's bring our hearts before God and ask for his mercy, his care upon us as we seek to walk in his ways, in his Torah, in his instruction. Have a good day.